What if I told you that the Cleveland Browns rookie quarterback, Shedeur Sanders, managed to deceive not only his team, not only his coach, but even his own father, the legendary Deion Coach Prime Sanders? This story isn't about controversy or drama. It's about heart, family, and one unexpected twist that has the entire football world talking. Over the weekend, Shedeur Sanders pulled off something no one saw coming. The Browns were on their bye week, and Shedeur had told fans that he'd be staying in Cleveland to recover and prepare for the second half of the NFL season. He even said it publicly on a Twitch live stream, telling everyone, "I'm not coming to see you homecoming. I wish I could, but I got treatment out here. I got to get ready." Big ready. Everyone believed him. His focus, his dedication, his mindset, it all seemed locked in. But then Sunday arrived. Out of nowhere, Bleacher Report dropped a video that took fans and media by complete surprise. The clip showed Shedeur walking into his father's office at the University of Colorado's facility, completely unannounced. Coach Prime looked up, stunned, and then burst into a huge smile. "What are you doing here?" he asked, before standing to give his son a massive hug. It was a moment of pure joy, of father's love written all over his face. Laughter filled the room as the two began catching up, sharing stories and smiles, in a moment that felt bigger than football, and that's what makes this story so powerful. Just days earlier, Shedeur had insisted that he wouldn't travel, that he would be staying back in Cleveland for physical therapy and conditioning. But something inside him clearly told him to take that quick detour, to reconnect with the man who built him into the quarterback and the person he is today. That visit wasn't about breaking rules or misleading anyone. It was about something much deeper, family. Before joining the Browns, Shedeur spent every step of his football journey under his father's watchful eye. First at Jackson State, where they made headlines together, and then at Colorado, where Shedeur became one of the top quarterbacks in the country. In just 2 seasons with the Buffaloes, he threw for 7,364 yards and 64 touchdowns, leading Colorado to a 9-4 record last year. He even won the prestigious Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award, a testament to his leadership, his poise, and his undeniable talent. Those achievements didn't just elevate Shedeur, they elevated an entire program. Under Deion's leadership and Shedeur's arm, the Buffaloes became one of the most watched teams in college football. Their games were must-see television, and their bond, father and son working side by side, became the heartbeat of that story. Deion often called Shedeur his coach on the field, the one player he could trust completely to see the game the way he did, but the NFL is a different beast. Transitioning from college stardom to professional football has tested Shedeur's patience. With the Browns naming Dillon Gabriel as their starting quarterback earlier in the season, Shedeur has had to bide his time, waiting for that first real opportunity to shine under the big lights. And so far, he's handled it with maturity, focusing on practice reps, recovery, and preparation, all while showing flashes of that calm confidence that made him so dominant in college. That's why this weekend surprise means more than it seems. It wasn't just a rookie skipping town, it was a son remembering where he came from. For Deion, the timing couldn't have been better. His Colorado Buffaloes are currently sitting at 3-5 in his third year as head coach, fighting to regain their rhythm after a rough start to the season. The team had just hosted the Arizona Wildcats for their homecoming game, a critical matchup to build momentum for the final stretch. And in the middle of all that, his son walks through the door. A reminder of family, love, and legacy, things that mean more than wins and losses. Now fans are asking, will there be any consequences for Shedeur? Will Kevin Stefanski or the Browns take issue with their young quarterback making an unplanned trip home? Honestly, that remains to be seen. But if you look at the bigger picture, this wasn't a reckless move. It was a meaningful one. A young player grounding himself in family before stepping into the pressure cooker of the NFL's second half. A reminder that behind every helmet, there's a story, and behind every quarterback, there's a father who helped build him. At the end of the day, Shedeur Sanders didn't just surprise his father. He reminded all of us what football is really about. It's not just stats and contracts and headlines. It's about connection, growth, and the people who help you rise. So what do you think? Should Shedeur face any consequences for this surprise visit? Or should the world just smile and appreciate this rare?